Do you remember this transmission? This is the one that's been sold to the customer as a good transmission. I didn't know that it was still here with us. There is a problem with the oil pump, the front, and there is a problem with the bearing on the output shaft here. What happened? They told me that the owner, he get the transmission, he tried to return it back from where he bought it, because that gentleman who sell this transmission, he said that the transmission doesn't have any problem, it's working fine. Alright, that's what they said. Okay, we're gonna see also the oil pump. And when he took the transmission and he went back to him, maybe he delayed 1-2 days, I think. And then he said, no, now it passed the time, I'm not gonna accept the transmission back. And the owner, he ended up with 2 transmissions. I hope and I wish to have a healthy housing. I hope and I wish that we can swap the housing. And let's see the governor how it looks like inside. And the pipe, the pin that has behind the actuator here. And let's open another one. Yay, how lovely. It's a story of my life. I was not expecting something different than this. Yay. At least this has, the covers are more decent. Maybe this one. And there are some safe here. Out on the other one it's rusty. Let's open also this. Yay. Which number is that? This is 370. The other one was 350. Yep. Let's start. Much better. This goes out on the other transmission. Alright. And this goes out. This stays here. Spare parts. Alright, I have some news. I don't know if it's a good news or bad news. That's for me. I'm gonna pause it here. I'm gonna go to check that outside. Alright. Let's stop the video and see the difference, right? Looks the same. Looks the same pattern. Why I'm asking? Why I'm checking it? Because there is no rear pump here. And the governor, it's in much better condition here. I don't care about this. I can swap it. I can remove the pin and I can put the key here. It's fine. I can even swap the gear if I have to, no problem. But important thing, see how nice it is inside. See how beautiful it is inside. I don't feel nothing. If you put your finger, you don't feel nothing. It's like if you put your fingernail, nope. Excellent. Amazing. That's promising. It's on the surface only. This is acceptable. Honestly, I don't feel nothing. No, nothing. Nice. Moving on. By the way, this here looks like the bearing. It was a bearing once upon a time, now it's not. Alright, and front here, the bush of the pump. Before Mr. Nufuk changed the seal, but doesn't matter because the pump is gone. Yay. Alright, moving on. Let's get a box to put the old parts that I don't want inside. And if the clutches are healthy, I'm gonna get the steel plates from this transmission. Why not? I'm bringing the healthy parts inside of the engine room, alright? I'm washing it first. That's the governor from the 35, this from the 37, right? Or other way around? Yes, this is 35, okay, yes. So, what I noticed earlier, I saw that this adjustment screw here, it's more in than this one. This is more out, obviously, alright? And here it's much more light, this has more resistance. I don't understand why. Maybe somebody did that for a reason, I have no clue. Now, from the other hand, on this transmission, you have this adjustment screw here and the other one here. It looks identical. If I make this, it's identical, the resistance, what I feel, from both sides. the most wear that you see here is, no, it's spinning, but you can see only inside of the housing. You can even see here that here it's more shiny, and here it's more, yeah, who knows what I'm talking about. If this is unbalanced, I don't know what kind of problems we're gonna cause this shit. Yeah, I can read actually. I have 3 books over there. Yeah, so once again the solenoid looks the same, and there is this pin here that you can remove it to give movement to the pump, to the gears of the pump. We're looking good. Let's go, let's continue. At the end you're gonna see me bringing inside also the other housing, compare down here, compare on the side to see all the oil galleries everywhere where it goes. That's the same. Hopefully it's supposed to be the same. Haha. Go figure out. Alright, I open it. Alright, I remove a couple of things, you know, for the gear selector, and here for the small stick that has here this point. Alright, what's the point? The point is that this transmission is supposed to be ready, supposed to be good. 1 second. So, because some of you're gonna say, that's why you're complaining. You have another transmission in front of you, so you can. Yes, it's okay, it's fine with me. Put yourself on the owner's, on the customer place, to get one transmission, to pay for this transmission, for a good transmission that's plug and play, that you just have to put it on, put fluid, and then you're good to go, and you get these kind of things. You're getting these kind of things. You know, I didn't notice something. I didn't notice that it's missing completely the gasket. I don't know if this model it comes without gasket. I see some evidence from a gasket at this point, but there is nothing else here. Alright, and that's what has inside. Yeah, of course, it was definitely that gentleman who sold this transmission. Yeah, it was a very good low mileage transmission. I want to see how it looks like the clutch inside. At least the brake here, this looks nice and shiny. I don't see any overheat mark. Something's that, you're gonna tell me, right? Moving on. For me, it's okay, you know. For me, I'm the guy who's fixing the transmission. I have to get used to it, that opening 2 transmissions to fix one. It's not the first time. Once again, put yourself on the owner's place, that you pay for something that's supposed to run and it's not running, and it's at this condition. And you saw the bearing, you saw the before on the previous video how it was the torque converter here, because the boost of the oil pump it's gone, and that's how it looks like also the filter. You can tell me, okay, the filter, it's a drop in the ocean, you're gonna replace it, but that's how it looks like. What's that? Nah, it has also gift inside, has a pieces. Alright, and then you're going back again with this transmission to inform that guy that, you know what, the transmission you sold me, it's not working, and he says to you, because you delay a couple of days, I'm not getting it back. How beautiful. Be careful who you trust. It's not the first time, I have mentioned that before. I have so many people, unfortunately, instead of rebuilding the transmissions, they are going and getting, let us say, Houston, they're putting it on, it's working, let us say, for 1 week with troubles, with problems, and then it stopped working. This belongs to the customer, this belongs to the customer, because he bought another one to fix his own transmission. Good luck to everybody. Let's move on now with that. Alright, stripped off the housings over there. I don't see any problem till now, at least. Like I said, this is a 370. Fine. Now, let's see a couple of things. The guy who sold this transmission, yeah, he was right. It just only need the transmission oil, transmission filter, and it's good to go for 500,000 kilometers. Why not? Alright, let's see the band. How it's called this one, the brake. Alright. Okay. Let's see this one. If you watch the previous video, this is black, is burnt clearly. Alright. If you watch the previous video, you can see how it's supposed to look like. Let's go inside. Screw it, let's go inside. Alright, I'm gonna pause it here. Alright. So this car looks like the other one. When I check that transmission, the donor transmission outside, I said to the customer that this transmission that you brought me for better than this one, it's actually worse. That's what I said when I check it. Let's go again out. So what do we have here? Clutches, eh? Clutch. Once upon a time, this you can consider it as a clutches. It's not a clutch anymore. Fine. You see the lines here? You're not gonna see that again. This is racing. These are racing clutches. What I said, that most probably the clutch will gonna be gone, right? Did I said that? Yeah, I know the shit. Now I removed the new seal that he installed, Mr. Nufu, and fell down, I don't care. And that's the boost for the oil pump. And I said, why in hell you're putting a new seal on an exploded pump? They said to me, because that's what they told us. Alright, decent, no problem. The other clutch is here. You see how it looks like? When you have an old clutches, this is how it comes. Alright. This has a line here, it's almost disappeared completely. Forget the clutches. Alright, and forget these seams here, the metallic clutches, metallic plates, called as you like. Be as what it is. Let's remove the boost from here. It doesn't matter. If I make it upside down, I'm gonna fail it. Yeah, you see? That's the boost. Yeah, definitely the transmission. The only thing what need it's transmission oil, transmission filter, oil pump, set clutches, one of these brakes. This maybe you can get away with that. Maybe it's a good thing to change both of them. Alright, this is burnt, like I said. What other things I show you? Okay, the filter I already mentioned. The gasket for the valve housing down here. Torque converter, I didn't even try to polish it. You might get away with that. The bearing, yeah. And then it was ready to just put it on and drive the car, right? Yeah. Amazing. Why I'm bothering with one hand? Why? Yeah. That's it. Now you know the story. You know from this time on what I'm gonna do. Whatever parts I need, I'm gonna prepare them, I'm gonna clean them, I'm gonna take it inside, I'm gonna wash also this housing, and then go check the puzzle. Check this puzzle with the other puzzle that I have inside, just in case. You never know. If it was 7.2.6 or 0.9, let us say, the valve housing down, where I have it? I put it somewhere, where I put it? Once here, the other one I put it over there, yeah. Just for comparison to get a picture. You can just swap the valve housing down with the solenoids and everybody happy. On this one, we're gonna see, we're gonna find out. I remember that the other one, it's a little bit more tight than this, it's not so loose. I might be wrong. On that. Yeah, that's it. Over and out. Yay. Let's prepare some parts. At least see how easy it is. It's back to the customer. Alright, that's back to the customer. How beautiful, no need to wash anything. Just put it in the box and everybody happy, right? It's back to the customer. Where are we gonna put it? Keep it here outside for now. Wow. Okay, slowly. So whatever I don't need, you get the picture, right? Going back. I'm gonna compare also the needle bearings and all this kind of stuff. Which one's better, which one's worst. I wanna see also the boost here that has. That's what I said now. Exactly what I said. Whatever has better parts, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna close one transmission. I'm happy if it's matching also the housing. I'm gonna be even more happy because it does have any mark here. It's not been broken. Nice, and there is no any sign of wear here. There is, but it's not. It's minor. It's not a big deal. Alright, let's start. Thank you. Most probably you can see tomorrow video, not today. It's okay.